in here as well. That's gonna take a moment. All right, two things before we start. Number one, I'm gonna have to check how the audio is like on my stream, which means I'm gonna mute myself in this part, and I'm just gonna start the stream on this end to see what's going on. Because interesting. It would appear that this is not the correct. This should be voice mod. Why? What's going on? Hang on. Yes, I know. Test 1, 2. That's not going to the correct stuff. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's why. Test 1, 2. This is unmixed. Why is that unmixed? All right, I'm gonna have to restart the voice mod for a moment. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. No, that's still the wrong one. Okay, so something's going on here. What if I do this? Will this help? It appears that that's a no. All right, that's fantastic. Why did they have to break this? Why? Does this change anything? It does not. Great. Fantastic. Right, so for some reason my my voice mod doesn't actually do anything. And I don't understand why. Yeah, I actually don't get it. Why is that happening? I'm gonna try to sort this around a little bit. All right, so the other one works. What about this one now? Nope, that's a hard pass. Okay, great. Uh, so I'm gonna go for this one for now. I've added this to the soundboard. I don't understand. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what it's supposed to do. Makes it more pronounced. The other one, for some reason, appears to be completely broken. I'm gonna have to rebuild that. I don't want to rebuild it. Oh no. I mean, that explains it. So I just opened the voice that I normally use, and it's completely empty. So I'm gonna have to reconstruct the other one. All right, just give me a second. I will have to. I will have to adjust this. Can I duplicate you? Share you? I can reset you. I can. Yeah, I can't actually. I can't make a copy of you for some reason. Bullshit. Okay, whatever they did in voice mod, they completely broke this. One, two, three. Hello. What is going on? Okay, is there any way that I can actually duplicate this? I don't think so. All right. So do with an 80% mix. we're gonna change this in voice lab. I'm gonna remodulate it to
the pitch that I normally use. Then I'm gonna have to adjust it once I'm done. What about now? Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. That's not how that should sound. What? No. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. This is not what I want to do. But I want to be hanging on this. What is going on? Alright. I'll leave it like this for now. It does not sound good. That is one thing that I can say. Even shut down the mix even more, which is not what it should. That is. What about now? Let's hope. Test. 1, 2, 3. I can't remember what the thing with the seashells was, so I'm just gonna keep talking. So now that sounds better. Let's have a look what. Let's see what this sounds like on stream, and let's see what this sounds like on stream. Let's see what this sounds like on stream, and let's see what this sounds like on stream. Let's see what this sounds like on stream, and let's see what this sounds like on stream. I don't think I should be running it like this because you can hear the echoes ad infinitum. Alright. Well, this only took a bunch of setup time, so fantastic, great work. Good grief. At least the thumbnail will be working for the mod on Twitch. Yes, that's one thing that we can say for sure. Today we are going to try to get Reine up to Gachikoi. I don't think we're gonna make it all the way because I only have an hour to do this. Because it's already getting late on my end. It's been quite a busy day. I actually wanted to stream some more. For the time being, with Reine, let's see where we stand with her. Achievement-wise, for Reine, we are already in the Oshi level, which means we probably have done a hard level with her. We might have to do a normal and a hard. That will change quite a bit, so we're gonna have a look at what she looks like right now. We are G rank 31. We have done 2 levels, apparently, which, yeah, that already indicates that. A moment, that we might have, no, we've played 1 and 2, and that's it. Okay, now I'm confused. So, the G rank should start providing XP for the fandom at rank 20. So that's the maximum, what it says. Like, as in, right in here. Tier stage and reached 30 minutes in endless, or reach 30 minutes in endless. Normal is 7 XP. Oh, I must have played her more often and not gotten the nuclear. I might have done old games and old levels. That's very much possible. Alright, that might explain it. Well, for the time being, let's have a look at the stats. I should... yeah, that's working okay. I should be able to swap over to this one. That should be working both. Yeah, it is. For the new effect, by the way, on the eyes of my little character down here, that now should be quite neat in activating. Very nice. Let's swap over to the wiki for Reine. Wait, what's going on with her? You can actually see my mouth, that's good. Yeah, she's a playable character, obviously, she's part of Holocure. The character Gachikoi, P-file feathers, yeah, she's a P-file. She's got a multi-shot, which means we can go for multi-shot ranged build. We can form fires an additional feather in the opposite direction for each feather in the sequence. It's both ways. That's neat. Okay, so it's basically instead of 180 degrees to the front, it is at 360 as a result. That's the same stats. Additional feathers from awakened form do not increase the split count from the bonuses from enhancement and growth. Okay. So the split count is basically, if I understood it correctly, it is that if you have a multi-shot and you add more to it, then the bonuses that you gain from enhancements and growth, they get split between all the parts of the attack. These additional feathers do not count for that, so that's good to know. 5 times Tonjok. Travels up to 500 special attack again to perform a massive punch. Each punch deals 300% damage and knocks hollow coins out of targets. Interesting, hollow coins being mentioned. Enemy hit drop 1 to 3 hollow coin with value of 3. Okay, with magic, on crits, increase haste by... okay, crits. Already. Increase haste by 1% up to 20%. Interesting that this is marked in green, the 1%, and it doesn't scale. Maybe it does, and it's just the problem, because contrary to the description, level 2 increases haste by 2% up to 40. At level 3, increase haste by 3%. Okay, so they got the description in-game wrong, so they went for the game descriptions on this, but they corrected it where it actually matters. Which means this is 20, 40, 60%, and 1, 2, and 3%. Okay. Haste spot lasts for 5 seconds, landing a crit refreshes the duration. So we've got crits and we've got coins. Crits appears to be the more important one. Here we go. When picking up hollow coins, gain 1 royalty. That's funny. I like it. Which I think, which song did I get with? Wasn't it the T-related one? When the get on royalty, increasing crit damage by 1% for 30 seconds. The duration recovers by 1 second each time Raine picks up more hollow coins. Nice. So we want a hollow coin and crit build. It's a bit of a mixed bag as a result. Every 15 seconds gain 1% crit for each target within 150 pixels. Maximum 10, 20, 30. Outside 100 get reduced. Targets outside of 150 pixels get reduced 10% speed for 3 seconds. That's really good. Anything inside buffers me, and anything outside gets debuffed. Huh, okay. Okay, so we've got a multi-attack and range build with crit and coins. We can work with that. Let's have a look at the armory. We're going to build the weapon right in a moment. Let's just have a look at the item first. What's this crit build? This is a crit item. This is not a crit item. This is not a crit item. That's not a crit item. Okay, let's go for crits and coins. Gain a coin. Let's gain a coin. Let's not pick up a coin. I wonder what this counts. Do we care about that? Well, this is something that we do care about. So we want the supercharge time, because that actually helps quite a lot. I think the piggyback, we're not gonna do this because that only gains us a coin, doesn't coin for us to be picked up. It doesn't say, to be entirely honest, like normally this I would hope should be in the... It does actually say, I just didn't open it, I'm an idiot. Okay. I would say, weirdly that it didn't say it in here, yeah, just, yeah, if you click show, Lady of People triggers on any instance of the character gaining holy coins, including from stolen piggy bank. Coins gained from Hollow will not trigger the skill, so we will go with stolen piggy bank. Let's bring you guys back. We will go with stolen piggy bank, we will go with super chat time, we don't need Uber sheep, we don't need chicken pellet. We will students who decided what to take. We are looking for crits, and we've got this guy, so plus 10% chance to crit, yep, I'll take that. I think that's already all the actions we can take. No, we still have this one, but we need a super collab. What super collab could help us in this case? Weapon super collabs. What do we have? Well, we've got the True Infinite BL Works, which has a 20% bonus to crit chance, but it's a melee, so we don't really want that. The Snow Queen actually also increases crit chance. We'll get what we will take. We're going to take Sake, and we're going to take Snowflower Sake on the weapon side, and with that, we have 10 items. One super collab item, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is all the items that we can take. We have no healing items. I'm sure they'll be fine. Alright, weapons. Well, we wanted to go with Snowflower Sake, so let me scroll all the way down to that one. Snowflower Sake is glow stick and Wally water. Let's bring you back over here. So Snowflower Sake is 1. Oh, where is she on the bountiful scale? That's a good question. Lena. She's on tier 5. Okay, so we kind of want Ring of Fitness, because Ring of Fitness benefits from the... I think they benefit from the scale, right? So that Pavolia Reine is increased by an additional 0 to 40%. Only the one size is affected by Nighty Milk. So we can have Nighty Milk, we could have Nighty Milk, we're not going to do that. But the player uses a plant, the bolts will be 1.2 times, that's only 1.2 times damage. The area is increased by an additional 0 to 40% on the character's size grade. But not the damage? I mean, could be worse. That's quite nice. Increased damage actually reduced from 350 to 200%. Okay, and here actually did a hotfix from 240 to 350. Sure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about bonus damage, so that's interesting. We'll probably still keep it. What else do we want for Reine? I don't think Bloodlust or Black Plague, at least suppose. But multi-shot, or we can do range or multi-shot. Well, we want to focus on range or multi-shot. Life Beam's not an option, because Glow Stick, neither is either Concert, neither is Frozen Sea. Threatening Board doesn't really work for her. We could go Eldritch Horror to go for a life steal. Bonus to her primary, in terms of stamps, we want the crit, because crit. Anything else? We don't mind anything else. Well, I mean, no, we want the sword, but then we could also use the life steal. But the life steal would mean we don't go with the haste item, which is always a little bit iffy because I kind of like the haste item. One go with Backward Wall, for one is melee, for another one is it is cutting forward. Bone Rose. Take Eldritch Horror. What else? Fan of Breathe-In type Asakoko. Broken Dreams, we've actually used both of those already. This is a melee. Just used. This one would be available. We could go with the Crescent Varnish, but that's a melee. Curse Ball. I don't like Curse Ball. But typically, Dragon Fire would be an option. That's a ranged, but she shot. But it might interfere with her attack pattern. Probably does interfere with her attack pattern, so. Well, no, her attack pattern is 360, so we could go with that. That would be a directed attack, which could be quite useful. That's an all-around attack, but it's not high damage. That's screen-wide AoE and CC. That's a random AoE. Yeah, we might actually go for Dragonfire. That could work for her. Anything else that could work for her? Light Beam doesn't work. I mean, Light Beam would be an option. But we kind of have that type already. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for. Sunflower Sucker, Ring of Fitness, Eldritch Horror, and Dragon Fire. Which means, let's go back to the game. We will need Beam and Clock Tie. We will need Ian Kurtz and Spider Cooking. We also have. We will need Bounce Wall and CEO's Tears, which we didn't have. We don't need Elite Lava Bucket. We don't also need Follow Bomb. We do need Fan Beam. And we need a finisher, which actually is quite difficult on that. Because these are Yeah, say, the one we want to see is a black type, but these are all part of our weapon right now. Could go with Ex-Potato. Is that a melee? Ex-Potato is also a multi-shot. It's either Ex-Potato or Axe. Ex-Potato isn't bad. It's actually really nice. That's not guaranteed hit, that is a guaranteed hit, so I kind of am inclined to go with Ex-Potato instead of the Axe here. So this is what we're going with. Yeah. I mean, Beal Book would also be an option here, to be entirely honest. But the finisher is quite weak. It uses... it is a multi-shot. It's a multi-shot as well. But again, not a guaranteed hit, this is a guaranteed hit. We're gonna go with the guaranteed hits. Okay, I think we're good. I'll keep the collab side open. Let's have a look. Actually, let me get the chat down here so that if someone chats, I actually do see that. Not like last time. Oh. Two times before where I started capture their gameplay. Evidently missed two chatters. Quite sorry for afterwards. I like this, and we're going to finish on the default dress that we get there today. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit boring because this one, I'm sorry, I need to get a character to Gachikoi and then just do this level. I'll probably do that once I've done Bansho. Not Bansho. Bansho now is Hajime, but I mean no other Bansho. Alright, start with this. Well, technically we have at Oshi, so we should be able to do both of these. But the map in this is just so annoying. I'm sorry, it's not what I want to see. Alright, before we dive into this, I'm just going to do one last thing. I'm going to restart playing this and I'm going to have a look what it sounds like in this. I'm going to mute the BGM for a moment. And I'm going to see what this actually sounds like right now. So let's see. Yeah, okay, voice sounds okay. And I kind of need to... I can't do that, I'd have to mute both of those. This would act very weirdly if I do this. Alright, I hope that the BGM is fine. Hang on. I should be able to do this. No, that's also muted. Dang it. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing this. I'm gonna have to do this in between live streams. Great. Because I don't know how quiet the game is compared to myself. In fact, let me do something else. I'm gonna mute myself and I'm just gonna play the desktop. Not that that will help because you will hear the desktop. Dang it, how do I do this? If I open it on a different device, wouldn't I? Mute myself and then that also wouldn't work. Because I need to get both of those on the same device. How did you test for this? Okay. You're gonna have repetitions in here for just a moment. I do apologize. Let's play this. You're gonna have repetitions in here for just a moment. I do apologize. That's super quiet, isn't it? Okay, I'll try that again. Hang on. Quiet, isn't it? Okay, I'll try that again. Hang on. Quiet, isn't it? If that's really what I found, right, just give me just give me a second. I need to hear this without the background noise. I need to hear myself first. Okay, no, my own thing is fine. Let's play this. Problem is that this is kind of desktop noise, and it kind of sounds. Okay, that doesn't work. So I need to do both of those. Hang on, I need to draw that down here. I need to activate the desktop audio. That doesn't work. So I need to do both of those. No, I need to shut up first. Okay. Okay. So first of all, that could not be better. Added a little bit of output, but I'm going to fix it again. Just a second. Okay, yeah, that sounds nice. Alright, then I'll leave it at that. Okay, yeah, that sounds. I need to mute that. Otherwise. Alright, yeah, let's work with this. I think this is better. I'm on the right thing, yeah. So, let's finally continue with this. Leave that open just in case. I don't need it. Alright, let's go over to stage mode. Let's try Holo Office and then Halloween Castle. I kind of want to do Holo Office and see how this goes. We are going to use the healing item for support. We don't want because we've got shackles, but we do want both of these. Can be the final one though, and I kind of want the fan beam immediate because that's cooldown reduction. Come on, guys. Well, that wind matching activates as well. One more color, yeah, sure. Hey, white all the way around. More Holocure immediately, or sausage. Sausage leads into something I do remember. What do you actually lead into? What I want to do. Good thing that I checked. Yeah, we're going to eliminate this. We're going to take super short time because this allows me to actually pick everything up automatically. You could say that that's not ideal because that way you can't actually control when you pick stuff up. On the other hand, it actually drops more stuff. Okay, Saka is very important because it is the primary thing. Sparkling output shade. Sparkling here. Again, we need the damage output. That's a primary upgrade for the super grab. We got bounce ball and stolen piggy bank. Yeah, please, is the short answer to that. We got full stolen piggy bank. We're gonna use bounce ball. I think I need to be careful that I actually get the primary one for the sake. What do I need for sake? I need glow stick and bombing water. If I take bounce ball, and I don't want to because again it's already enhanced with cooldown. Then I will have to be careful to get Wami Water and Glow Stick next. Also, I don't think any of these are actually already compatible, are they? No, okay, so we have to delay the game a little bit, but that's fine. Shouldn't be a massive slow. At least I need to be careful about picking up other stuff later on. Yes, we will take some piggy bank, and now we actually need to have problem because that map triggers things, as you can tell. Many things. Many great things. Keep up, feather. We could have also gone with the pickup range, because that is actually reduced now. On the other hand, I don't need to pick up coins anymore, so is it really that important? I'm not interested in that, I'm interested in you. Go away. Still actually going fairly well. Which means something has to go wrong right about now. Picking up more which will trigger royalty more often. But I kind of want to get the max up. Or the on crits increase haste by 1%. I'm going to trigger this more often, I think. Okay, yeah. Not trigger that more often, make it more powerful. Look, the hit the one that I want. Didn't make fun, but it's all that I have. I have yet to bring a significant amount of stuff right now. Focus shades! I need other things to re-roll this. This is okay, it's not ideal. I need a credit card and the other one. The glasses, blacksmith gear, sorry, not the glasses, blacksmith gear and credit card, and I need Wami Water. I can't take anything else. D boss, D. Come on. Blacksmith gear, let me get it. I'm not a fan of this one, but I love bigger than this. Eliminate headphones, take the little tricks and keep on feathers. Why do I get this all the time? I do not want that. That might have been a mistake. Good. Oh, okay. This is no matter. The shots are amazing. Not the one I want amazing. That certainly seems to be. Oh, we've got win match again, attention, please. Yes, we already get quite a few battles and all of them. Come on. Try for the reroll. I'm gonna finish up the match here. I wish that they spread wider, but it's fine. Three of them, okay, sure, and they didn't have anything useful. I don't think we're gonna get anything back yet, so... Right, where do you guys all come from? Neither of those. I'm unable to But yeah, fine. That's also one that I don't want. Damage of all other weapons to 4%. And if you can negate, well, I don't think you can negate that because this is a stamp, not the item. But yeah, even if you have a very weak main weapon, like a healing one, that would be great. That's not really what we need here, though. I don't wanna. Potato. I also don't want. Well, I mean, super second time would actually bring an immediate increase, but we need to find holy water. Which this is, so one water. I'm going to maybe get ready version. Not much desperate. So let's go for credit cards. And then let's go for good grief. Yes, please. And let's remove it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no. And it's not I could pick up the feel 180%? Yeah. I could pick up the bonuses, of that. There we go. Actually goes a little bit. We are not going to get anything new, so what do I want to level now? Feedback would actually be good. So would the credit card, yes, it is the scaling item after all. We got the Recruit Academy, sure. Alright. And it's still a very good spot. Level 6, super time. Yeah. Eating food like this. It works very well with the food intake, but it's not really something that you want to focus on right away. Because the other stuff is half. Just thinking what are the two that I want to focus on first. So this has no weird noise hitting, so that's what I'm going to do. And we should be good. She will have normally sooner, but because I have the thing that gives the additional stuff on different powers are the kind of mutant around the entire time. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. Also means that she will never get the one improvement. Should I go for 60%? I don't think Super Satisfying the 3. I think they might have leveled that to 5. So let's pretend that was the case. What's your moment from this level that? I also haven't seen any animals yet. And then end with a 41 or 5 now, what's that credit card? And I haven't seen any animals yet, so that's going fantastic. I do not need you. But I don't want you lying around, so I will fly you for the time being. Anything. Ouch. This is the short of it. Well, now I'm going to get that. Yeah. enchant stuff. I need to enchant the glow stick. And I need to wait for the cool. Then for that one, I'm gonna enchant one in water because those are the two that I wanna upgrade first. Not back effect. Even really not back effect, that's not bad. I don't really matter for the super glow item, but why are we simple? And simple you can buy. What you can get is the other question. Oh, that's fantastic. Swap that one. That's the one that I want to strengthen. Don't mind if I have to throw that away later on. I just saw something drop that I really want to know. Actually, that's more important than the ghost. I kind of want to. No, I'm going to put back for the sword, to be entirely honest. We are going to go with attention keys here. Let's swap you out for the size of them. And we're going to strengthen you as well. Bigger brain, go up. And we've got the super item, and it's the super friend. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Over here. I take quite a lot of damage. And I do not have the feather yet. Sorry, not the feather. I don't have the healing healing yet, I suppose. We are going to go with sake, and we're going to take this for now. So, yeah, we're going to thank this a little bit. Maybe I think I'll find one that I want. If I don't, this is an okay build. This is acceptable. Keep that. Wouldn't mind getting more of these. Wouldn't mind getting more of these. We cancel it with this, so yay. It would also be good if it was done. Get more damage out, then increase attack area by 50%, increase size of closes by 25%. Now we're going to go with this one. And we are doing a lot of work. Oh, and we did the bridge. Okay. I could really do a little bit of experience. But let's see it is. That's also technical. The great stamp is the one that I definitely want. And I guess I'm fine for healing fun now. We'll see how this goes in the future. And we've got another one, so not you. Oh, we'll take it. More experience, lovely. I mean, if I need to, yeah, I'll take that. We'll take increased splash more back, no splash more back. There's a little more adversaries on the screen right now. Throw in a little one, yeah, sure. And reduce time between attacks, so okay, I think so. Yep, that's fine. And another one of these, that is fantastic. Good you to that. And then the other one, we can upgrade it. We're gonna let know that is now no longer of any interest. Wow. There you are. Upgrade that one. Come on. Gross. Time for now. We're gonna see what we get here. Also, okay. Something wrong. That's the old handle. We're gonna take you. Flying you into the snowball socket, and we can go for Ceotius. Ceotius bounce for 4. The Ian curse, being entirely honest. because of fire breathing. That would also be nice because it's really high damage. Still would prefer Ian Curse right now. Not Potato. Ian Curse. And yep, let me take that. Okay. Ian Curse and Spider Cooking both are already improved, and they've got a hit rate buff. That's really nice on it. And the damage buff is meh. Not really relevant. We could try to get the bank level up to the level 3, which I think is the final one? Not sure. That might actually help quite a lot. Oh, the other was the final one. Which means everything else will now start dropping more often. The other level 40, so we have to think about here. We should see some more improvements there, though. Do I want to build for the Super Collab immediately? I actually do kind of want the healing first. So let's go with that for now. Those two, Ian Curse and Spider Cooking. And everyone lets the attack one. The problem with the attack one is it increases damage of weapon and crit. Which, yeah, I do a lot of crit damage, but the coins are more important. The healing for now is more important, and it falls off. We want the crit on this, not the crit. But and the haste of that is fine. So I will leave that here because I can't do anything right now. I need 2 troops up later on. So we're here whether we can find any helicopter. I should be getting over here. We find any interest for so much XP knowledge. Added another one. Slightly some 2, so we're going to increase that. I'm going to check which one is that. Increase maximum range with the curses, yep. The curse set for Ian Curse on a map like this is a blessing. And it jumps. It jumps so really well between so many enemies. You really, it's a non-question, really. I didn't see anything in terms of frequency is okay. In terms of actually dropping over here. And we don't another one because no, not because of that. Alright. Okay. That much or seems like time to pass. And we're gonna go with that much, and then we're gonna go with maximum ball. That's really more than that. It's actually already used once, but it doesn't matter because we come on again. And just eats with these guys. Alright, hit rate and damage. That's really fun. Yes, that's more healing. Alright, we kind of want to get sucked in now. Oh, I know who's coming, I know what's coming, I know who that is. Let's get Prost here out. Ooh, yes, I think yes. Not going for beam and luck type, I think. I can get Promise Tiara up to level 3 though, so I'm gonna do that instead for now. Ow. Ran right into that. And that, and I hit them. Sure. I always with the hates of the blanket because all these special effects that these weapons have, it's not that that's one that's stuff that has to trigger more often, so yeah, it's quite something you drop a Holocure. Yeah, yes please, more often. How much damage it does, and that's what I want. It's all the points that trigger stuff, so yeah. But I can shut that. And now get rid of the blacksmith here by giving level 3 on it. We'll turn up one way or another, and we have to look that it doesn't actually matter anymore. Or like we don't have the stage where this will give 3 slots to you to get, well, it decreases the chance, but it's so unlikely. It's probably better to just go with these two. We should be fine with that. There was a horizontal box over here. Increase damage. The sheer amount of stuff that's going on with her right now is quite something, and again, not a stage in that regard, so we should be good. Partly analytic time should not be able to get that. Yes, there it is. And be able to pick up the golden candle, which should increase. But getting the thanks for fucking up there. This is right. Yeah. All the super that. Come right up. Knockback effect. I think I'm gonna reach some that. Because I do not need the knockback effect on that. One way or another, so let's do that right now. Let's enchant this. I can do this and it will give me 2 enchantments. Cool down. Great. Okay, I'm not going to spend any more on that. These are another the cooldown increase. I'm not quite sure that actually does anything on this. Fan beam and plug type. Reduce attack cooldown, increase something. We're going to go with you. Publishing. There's more crit. But 5 and reduce attack cooldown, 5 additional is. We are effectively good at this stage. I think that's not a lot that can actually hurt us in the end. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's check whether there's any use of drop there. Hits. That one. Get over here. 1, 2, 3. No. 1. At least about that. Yes. Which means we are shades? No, I wanna get this upgraded. I want to get this as fast as possible. Yeah, really small enough. For that, we are good on that end. That will then upgrade, and we can focus on the focus shades. Flower, and then one flower. I mean, it's not, which is good, but it's not what I need in this. Let's see, it's cool down. I'm not sure if it's, well, I think what it does, it's not overlapping with the old one. That's interesting, but it's not what I need. If I get a hold on that one and use this, it should come back with the improvement once that is available. It should come back the next time it can come back. I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do here, you're trying to tell me. Good luck with that. And of course I'm off because we are at the 14-minute mark and I didn't use my speckle, unfortunately. Which one? It's the focus shade then maximum here, so we're gonna upload you. Dang, you're dead. Yes, actually, it will take the pickup range, but considering that's a pickup range that's actually reduced, that might not be the worst thing. We're going to check the shade had and there were 2 levels or whether they stopped at 3. I probably shouldn't know that, but I don't remember. Yes, I'm professional. Thank you very much. Very, very professional. I actually prefer getting more of these. It was a rainbow that I've gotten. Please! That has no effect. Outside of annoying you. You've got make originals for the refinery attacks. Not that I actually need that. You'll never know why. Charles, this one. This should be enough to actually increase some attributes every time, so from now on I only use annual fast rate because I ate 1 of them. So upgrade it again. Need to move out of the way immediately. Yes. Good grief. Ooh, speed of all max HP increase. Speed is 150, HP is 166. Speed for this. Because the things that really are specialized. Two of them, so yeah, using if I can find the third one. With 2 of those, there are actually get into this. We are not quite at the 60-minute mark. That will come in a moment. I will be outraged here at that point. Now we're going to use the haste. We will not match them on this. Level. we're gonna combine these and it comes to clue because that was the last one. We're not gonna take it potato because if I take it like this, yes, it didn't turn up with the improvement. Let's put the improvement. Yeah, I'm gonna just use these guys to take it up. This will first level 4 and level 5 and also level 4. And then level as well. I don't need the freezing chicken. This is one critical one. You know, you want to. Oh, that's not what I meant. You didn't know it. And this will get us one more level, and then we can try to rebuild some of the improvements. Conditionals on. It's alright. Max potato, upgrade that one. And, okay, so this one has size and cooldown. I guess it's alright. The freezing effect is affected by the cooldown. The size might be the range in which stuff freezes. Cooldown and size, that's good. Cooldown and cooldown, that's fine. Damage and hit rate. The hit rate is good. The damage is not really important, and this one doesn't have anything. So, question, what do we enhance? I think we're going to enhance Snow Queen. Upgrade of enchant. That's a good one. That's another one. Don't actually need any more of these. Snow Queen, I think Dragon Fire is really good. And yes, this is the part that he gets. Divine. All the shots. But I think I think that's close to good. The second one. You know, then she gets the second one of those. The first one didn't do the problem. The one that we character from the standard output. But we're already at the boss, okay. I can't remember what that triggered the. That's what I don't know. Oh, about that. And it. And delivery of coins. Yes, coins now. This is the one that I don't get. This is her improvement. This is her stamp. Stamp. Okay, I get it. Decrease damage of main weapon by 20%, increase speed of the attack weapon by 20%. Why would I do that? Trade. Which is basically how fast I kill everything else with speed, which means how fast I can run away. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why do you do that? Yes, now. I didn't have that much time to actually gain the crit. To actually improve damage output. It's heal, well, it's 2 and windows. Not that I need. I will upgrade you. It's probably the least cost effective. Something that I can't actually tell what it is. That's the mark. I'm not that interested in the mark. I actually am not a particular fan of this damage and quality inflow. It tends to be fairly situational. I don't know exactly what useful or anything else. Compared to most of the other stuff, it's really not that great. Why? This might be okay. Well, that means something. Actually does mean something. First of all, we're not going to ooh, haste up or that's a great question. We're going to go with the haste up because 5%. Again, haste. Well, it's more than important that you're able to the end. Really shows the end. I don't really need you. Sure, there's a great as well. And I'm going to use the other two. Delete you. Well, that's a lot of damage. And it's on you. On that one. Now, still putting a shit full of sands. Why? That's a lot of damage. And not want to be anywhere near it. I don't like the way that you... No! Okay, that's not fair. No, I didn't do it. No. Even more healing. Well, or something else on screen that actually provided it. Well, I'm afraid that is all that I can do today, because I will have to leave right now. Well, I didn't get the upgrade on this, so I'm going to redo that next time, although I'm trying to get additional games set up to actually play on stream. There are a couple of my favorites, which are primarily like building tech games like Captain of Industry and Factorio. I will probably stream a couple of those, although they are longer duration ones, so I'll have to see how much of that I can get done when I will do that. For the time being, this was another attempt to get everybody in Holocure Gachikoi level. It's unfortunately quite a status. I am not finishing the alien intelligence VTuber, and I'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.